When we look at personal bankruptcies right now, they have been on the rise. Personal bankruptcy filings are as high as 15% right now in 2025, and they're predicted to go up even more in 2026. And apparently the top reason cited for personal bankruptcies right now in 2025 is because of student loan debt. Everybody who is not going to college yet or is thinking about going to college should definitely be aware of that. Outstanding student loan balances have gone up to 1.81 trillion as of June of this year, from only 511 billion back in 2006. So in the span of 21 years, you can see how much the student loan balances have ballooned, guys. And this is the perfect example of when the government gets involved in something and they subsidize something like student loan debt. This is what happens. This is the end result. The numbers get completely out of control because the tuition that these universities can charge becomes astronomical because they know the students are going to get a loan for it. They don't have to pay out of pocket to go to the school. Imagine what college tuition would cost if nobody could get a loan to go to college. Imagine how much it would cost to buy a house if nobody could get a loan to buy a house. Imagine how much it would cost to buy a car, any car, if no one could get a loan for that. You see where I'm going with this? These student loan balances are up 255% in the last 20 years, all thanks to government funding money and the availability of credit. About 10% of that 1.8 trillion right now is delinquent, 90 days late or more, and it doesn't get classified into default status until no payments have been made for 270 days or more. Student loan debt is also the largest category of delinquent loans across the board, nearly 30% according to American Bankruptcy Institute data. And that's ahead of credit card debt at 26.9% being delinquent, mortgage debt at 19.5% delinquent, and auto loans at 14.8% delinquent. So the bankruptcy courts are already expecting more people to be filing for bankruptcy in 2026 and beyond. But the thing is, remember, student loan debt cannot be abolished in bankruptcy. You can get rid of a lot of other types of debt, but student loan debt isn't one of them. And this isn't something you really ever want to do, because if you do file for bankruptcy, it can take a lot of years for your credit to recover and be able to buy anything meaningful. Maybe you won't be able to buy a car. Maybe you won't be able to buy a house for 7 years. Then you kind of go down this spiral, right? Like no one will lend to you. Then you got to go to those buy now, pay here places to buy a car, and you're paying 20% interest on a car. You know, it's a vicious cycle. Here's some of the reasons that people are filing for bankruptcy right now in 2025. Catastrophic medical expenses, a job loss, divorce or death of a spouse, and credit cards. And then, of course, student loans are problematic because people borrow a fortune, and there's not even a guarantee of getting a job after getting a degree anymore, even if you're getting into what would be a traditionally great field to enter into, because you have AI disrupting the entire job market right now. And also, given the state of the economy, a lot of companies aren't too eager to hire anybody right now either. Personal bankruptcies have been on the rise since 2023. Because as the cost of living has been closing in on people's budgets, they kind of don't have a choice in some cases. People just get too carried away with how much they're spending, and the bills become too much. It outpaces the cost of living. Next thing you know, you're filing for bankruptcy. A lot of this can be avoided, especially if you never take out student loans, especially if you live below your means. You'll never have to worry about it.